And welcome here again to Let's Nerd Them All. Now we continue to read the interlude of Homestuck. A moment. You tell Slick to get his scrawny ass to the vault. It's goddamn bedlam down here. Now I remember that I read it yesterday. It is okay, lol. Drug says Deuce is telling Finn while he is telling Deuce. I'll be there to help out Box Karen soon and just take care of business with Stitch. Couldn't be simpler. Oh yeah, he also mentioned a pumpkin full of lead, so you can cross him off the list. You roger all that. Finn burst into Stitch's workshop, blubbering something about watching out for the little guy who about to come in here. It says to watch out because he's got a bomb on his head, which is undoubtedly I can't read it.
Undoubtedly quite volatile. Stitch sees Finn's obviously in pretty bad shape and checks his effigy.
We don't care about
shape and checks his effigy. Sure enough, the thing.
Fuck off. Okay. Quite volatile, and even the slightest sparkle would certainly set it off. Stitch sees Finn obviously in pretty bad shape and checks his effigy. Sure enough, the thing is in tatters, but he should be just fine. If it can be patched up, it bleeds too. Everybody out of the goddamn way. You got a hat full of bomb, a first full of penis. Seriously? Seriously? And a head full of empty. Okay. And a head full of empty. Stitch says drop the livestock knob and settle the hell down. It says you do realize C4 is a stable explosive and want to detonate with gunfire, right? You say, oh. Drop it and get in. Don't bleed on the suit. Stitch says, You admitted the thought of carrying an imprisoned tailor wherever you go is gratifying for personal reason, but it is keeping him alive should be useful in dealing with English later. This predictably accomplishes nothing. Taking your mouth out of hiding turned out to be a very bad idea. Now copies from the future are appearing left and right, and these clowns have their paws all over it. Slick, where the hell are you? Crowbar is alive again, and a whole bunch of other stuff is different. You forgot that this gang almost seems halfway competent when he's running the show. The good news is you get to kill him again. You have no idea how much you'd like to, but even you are not that crazy, still kinda tempting. Oh, a video. Okay. Everyone always chooses gunplay when no one's around. No man around. If you kill her, you destroy the universe. If it's not a knife, it's a normal cigarette holder. Okay. All you know is she gonna have a hell of a time getting it back. Give it to Sobok. You chuck the lance at Sobak, but of course it's only a flesh wound. Seems like that the only sort of wound you can even inflict on the corpulent Lumox. Consequently, you and they both jump to a random point on the timeline. This looks to be in the recent past when Stitch and Crowbar were setting up the crates for the imminent gunfight, which was very truthful of them. You guns should be showing up any minute with the heavy firepower. For now, you have got the drop on everybody. Stitch gets the business, okay, and of your saber rattle is dead in this timeline at least. Where do you think you are going, Fatty? You'll deal with him in a minute. You whip out the double-edged sword on Hockam Razor. Okay, Crowbar deflects the King of Spades into Sobak on an unmissable carriage. Jump far into the past. Years in past. Which is to say the present for the time being as Critical Stagger, high, impromptu desert skirmish. It dismisses then a bunch of ill-mannered rogues variantly no other investigation, although it gives a small nod of approval to the plane and the similar to warned by one of the which strikes him the absolutely smashing display of good fashion sense. You can't kill him yet, you never him line to return the original timeline. You will be taking that crowbar though. You cram him in the war chest, so back you need to keep alive too for the moment, not to return to the right timeline, but at the right time. Think of which, where Tabby Thing is warding off to. Just go stab so back until the time is shenanigans stop. You treat him to a bit of the old bait and the switchblade, sorry. You appear in the future. You guess this is after the gunfight is over. The gunfight that never took place since you killed and kidnapped everyone who was supposed to be involved. Looks like only Boxcar is here. You order hard to drop his tab on the double before this fat lard puts you in a wheelchair. You take, if you take so back, what a game of war. What the fuck. To your own time and kill him there. That should save you the trouble of hunting down. Might as well take his stitch too. Maybe you're not really sure if is that how it's work. You don't really care though. You dump them in the rot tub, then stick the tub in your own deck of cards. But you give box card back is the sordid literature, which is curiously left in plain sight. No one will ever catch you leaving your smut around, and even if you did, that copy of the River Fancy magazine could belong to anybody. No one could prove nothing. Okay, you go back to your original timeline, but now stop feeling your chest. You've got a live crowbar for another timeline brought to the timeline where he's supposed to be dead. So you guess how he's alive in this timeline, which is part defined by his death. Okay, whatever. You should probably just kill him again anyway. Okay, and also back from another timeline is there too. So you guess now there is a two. So Bugs is getting kind of dumb. You open the chest, everything in them both. Crowbar doesn't look too pleased. You deflect his gunfire into the awesome gravitational pull of Sobaka, astonishing girth. Everybody into the past. You dodge his next round too. It seems so back from this timeline. I don't remember how to read the this in English at least.
I.
Yes, I know that is I. That means, for example, the real Sobak was in this room at this point in time, and he and the crowbar exchange bullets off they go. They no doubt go on to spend the rest of their ammunition preparing each other throughout the daylight. Sorry, destroying all these clocks in the proceed between the now and the present. You guess that explained the mess when you got here. Thanks God you figured that out. You would have surely lost sleep over it. 22 107 clocks redestroyer for the first time. Eventually, you know what? Never mind. Okay, you think you got one. Time travel sure can be a double-edged sword. Wait, that was helpful, really, really bad. You are sure you can do better than that? They are the same? Let's see, sorry to no time running, no wait, fuck. You ask yourself from the past for a little help times, something about time being up, no wait. How about some kind of clock pan? No, damn it, will you just listen, you were almost onto something. Time is, screw this, too many cooks in the kitchen. Oh, and just what does this quivering amount of blubber think is up to? Just as you hear your past self asking what happened to your eye, you just saw back with your butterfly effect knife. You remember a little while ago asking yourself about your eye and not giving yourself an answer, but just before disappearing. Maybe if you stopped and thought about it for a second, you could have warned yourself and avoid the whole mess. The whole mess. Albert, in the process of creating a paradox, but your strict policy of stabbing first and answering questions later prevent it. You're sure your past self understood You are sure of this because you very clearly remember understanding and understanding. Okay, it is a very mindfuck, this. You are now past Pizlik again. You were just about to pull crowbar spin. You guess all that stuff which your future self and so back originally happened in this room while we were all watching someone else like Diamond Drag or something that makes sense. Remove crowbar pin. All a bunch of shit happens that we already saw. Being your future self is a lot more constructive because you get to do stuff you haven't already done. Looks like you are in the future. It's a bloody mess in here. The clocks are more bullets reader than ever, and the system clock bar and the buffs box are being decapitated. You're almost certain this is something you will be or were already responsible for, which of course means more time traveling. The felt is mindfucking because some of no, all of them have power. For example, one of them, if you for example touch one of them, you could go in the future only by 7 days or go to the past, or I don't know. I don't remember their power now, sincerely. I have lost one moment. I was you almost certain. Okay, looks like the tab and the chest are gone, which means future you must have picked it up and left already. Got to take note of this sort of thing so you know where you are in the timeline. You notice something on the wall over here, over there. Sorry. One of the clocks that wasn't destroyed before is now bloodied and full of holes. Not especially not worthy. You just have a feeling you should register this fact. 108 to 1000 clocks were destroyed. You pry the cigarette holder from this store, so whoops, another time jump. This type of goo keeps going for his gun. Wide body's got a settle as big as down. You really should incapacitate him without inflicting another wound. Count some ship beach weight the clock on the wall. It hasn't been destroyed yet, but it is about to be. It's ticking down to the time it's stuck on it, the future. Maybe if you time it just die, you can end this whole mess in one fell slice. You even got a nice cold one-liner to dish out when the time comes. You have been working pretty hard on it. Wait for it, wait for it. 8 to cut and wait, no, not yet. Wait for it. 8 to, no, wait. 8 to cut you and damn it. Not yet. 8 to cut and run. Shit, 8 to 8 to. Hate to chop off your heads off with this or really sorry about that, my bye. You slay them all with your rapier wit. Okay, 9 to 15 green torsos dead, and 2 to 9 green torso dead and twice, 1 to 15 green torso dead for the first time, but it's an alternate universe torso, so you guess maybe it doesn't count. 7 to 1 clocks graciously red destroyers. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? You grab the tab and chest and move on, that's is altogether enough of this nonsense. Cosplay this. You check up on Slick status, Slick say killed Crowbar again, so back twice and Slick once. You ask him if it was an alternating timeline stitch. He says he guess so, you say that doesn't count. You have got the real one here, he mutters some fool language you can't quite make out, but you tell him never mind and hurry down to meet you at the vault. He says he took some damage from a snowman. You say you know. You are having some effigies made of yourself with your backup. That's deuce, bro. Slick coupled the backup to which he wound up with somehow. Not sure what happened to Deuce. Boxcar is probably tied up in the moment so you can't get all your hands on his yet. Slick says he's got both their heads and he'll be down ASAP. You say you're light, he says in the meantime, see what you can do about this eye. Get to work, trade monkey. Damn it, your sprite was flipped the wrong way. You get the diamonds derailed and tell him they handle it and wait until you turn around. He says it is the right eye, right? Were you facing left or right? You say it's only right when facing left, it's the left eye when facing right. It is so mind fucking. He say, oh, so it's the left right eye. You say, yeah, but hang on a minute to turn around. So it's right left. He says, okay, wait. That's better. Arm yourself in case you can show up. If you can show up, none of these weapons you have got are going to do any good. You admire the lens for a moment, it's a pretty sweet weapon with outstanding craftsmanship. At least you got something out of the high gauging. She will have to pry this thing from your ridges of her arm if she wants it back. Yeah. Oh shit. You can't believe she saw you horsing around like that. You will never like this down. Stitch keeps the refugees in a big warehouse several miles away because of the ridiculous duplication tendency. You're so hell not going to drive all the way over there, so you just shoot them in person. This was such an unbelievable idea. Charge. This incredibly there is your business. I only checked what is this shit. Okay, never mind. It is another things to read that we doesn't care now. We don't care. No. Okay. The first thing you walk is X timer. You do this because, of course, you know that crowbar will destroy any temporary artifact, completely negate its effect on the timeline. The temple was an overwhelming success. Biscuit is looking at Todd the snug in his muffin tray. I think it's about time to poke the broom straw in this battle as though we'll live to rise another day. See you in the future, suckers. You did the oven a racket flogging, but not much happens. The oven doesn't really have any magical time properties to be negated. It's just travel to into the future at a rate of 1 second per second. What does it mean? It doesn't make any sense. Like everyone else. Okay. You set the bomb to go off in a few seconds while both with a big sweet are released from it in a few hours. What the fuck? You are pretty sure this oven doesn't actually work at all. You just wheel it off somewhere else in the dimension so it can explode in peace. Probably some more clocks destroyed too. Okay, lol. Since you expert safe cracker apparently spent the last 5 or 6 hours being totally useless down here, you figure it's time to take things into your own hands. What this is little fella around all worked up all worked up about? Clover insists that you consider using that to pry open the vault would be ever so much bad luck, like breaking 1,000 mirrors all at once. The sort of mirrors that tick and have numbers and tell time and stuff. That this is what kind of mirror to break, luck-wise. It refuses outright and then starts doing a really frisky jig. Doody 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 doo. It begins being an offensive syrup reading illuminating the true path to opening the vault. Mysterious music fills your ears as your mind assumes the shape of a pretzel. Doody doody doo, etc. This is how the music would sound if it is listening to the right now. You ask Clover to open the safe. What it is, you think you can shoot Clover? He's so lucky that gun will probably jump off something predictable like that. Nice try though. You just start walking him with a newspaper instead. You don't have to be all the unlucky to get walked around with a newspaper. It's also a great area. This isn't a real newspaper. It is just wrapper for your private order literature, which no one can ever see. It is slipping out of your prestige for monochrome beauties. It's an area public display. Gotta keep a lid of that smart, especially with Clover around. Suddenly the whole vault room is shaking. You wonder what it could be. It sounds superficially like Hans is about to blow through the whole Kool-Aid man style. You pray to God, but it is not Hans about to blow through the whole Kool-Aid man style. All of a sudden the cans blow through the whole Kool-Aid man style. Oh no. Eventually you into next week. Okay, this is the one that I was telling you before. This is have the power to just bring the courage in the future about a week, after. You find yourself going about your business a week later. Looks like you are doing a little grocery shopping. You're a bit confused, having no memory of the previous week. You have no idea what is your grocery list. Are you out of milk? What kind of produce do you need to stock up on? It is a little overwhelming, and to make it worse, there's too many prices involved. Okay, it is a sketch. I don't give a shit. Battle technique, torso fail. You flay the torso can sword in attempting to placate him with the red meat. Okay, thank you. It doesn't work. Can clocks box currently out the current calendar here? You land in a totally different outdated calendar. Okay, what the fuck? Looks like this is one team with spirit horse. You'll be up to your ass in the horse for a while here. For a hole here, sorry. Just great. This is just what you need to be doing for me all days. God, my horse is fucking pain in the ass. You don't care what the consequences are. You are going to crack open the safe and be done with it. This whole intermission was starting to get a little punchy anyway. The massive release of temporary distortion of the vault transport you to a highly unforgivable timeline. Looks like the entire dimension you was level except for the vault and this enclosure. Everyone does except for you and you know who. But at least the safe is open. All clocks are destroyed, almost the torso dead, and the black scuffland of it. Scufflaw is are them under the vault. There is nothing here except an opening in the floor. There is a door with a keyhole, and you have a feeling you know how to open it. You only wonder why English treasure would be locked behind a door with a spade on it. Use the spade key. I guess this is what the spade key was all time. This time you dramatically read the spade key in a matter of fact manner. What keyhole? It was clearly a barcode scanner all along. Like the kind they sweep grocery over the supermarket that reminds you should really do some shopping next week. You're not going to pick inside because of the laser could blind you in one eye. Oh wait. You was never prompt because there is a clear barcode print on your scarf from Blackjack, as well as your arm. But there is nothing wrong with a little redundancy, you guess. Ah? Are you looking for this welcome to get your contemporary witch? The one black inch, no doubt, would have been responsible for more than a few red cheeks. I don't give a shit about this. Okay? 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 This guy game been a long time. Hey kid, yeah you. And intermission. Okay. We will see into the next video, maybe with Starfield. I will part the schedule when I will do the video. Goodbye, I hope you enjoy it.